Once upon a time, there was a very, very good football team. Jason was the wide receiver, which was the person who caught the ball on the throws, and there was a running back, and his name was Tyler, and the main player, the quarterback, Cam Newton. And this story is from when he was 13 years old, and he was the best player. And who helped him the most was Jackie, his blocker, who helped him so the defenders would not tackle him when he is trying to throw the ball or give it to the running back to run. On the other hand, there are the defenders, Kenny, Luke, Jake, and Robert. Kenny was the one who tried to tackle the quarterback, and Luke is the one who blocked the wide receiver. Robert and Jake helped the blockers and Luke. Now it was time for the big game, the semifinals, the game before the championship. And if they win, they go to the championship, and if they lose, they go to home. They put on their purple and black jerseys, had their pep talk, and started the game. The other team, the Tigers, kicked it off, and Jason caught it and went 20 yards. So they are at the 30-yard line. Cam Newton gets the ball, fake throws it, and they believed it. And Cam Newton handed it to Tyler, and he ran the ball 50 yards. So they were on the 50-yard line, and they throw the ball, and Jason didn't catch it. And the same thing happened again. So it is third down, and Cam Newton does a signature move, fake handoff, and runs the ball up the field, and their defender goes right for him, and he dives and gets tackled, and he gets up, and everyone screams. And then he realized he was in the touchdown. And Jason who also kicks the ball, gets the field goal, 7-0. And they kick it off, and they get the ball, and they didn't realize how good they were. He ran the ball all the way to the 50-yard line, and they threw the ball. But Luke was there first, and he smacked it away. Second down. They won, they get 5 yards, and then they have only 5 yards before fake one. But they don't fall for it. The quarterback fake ones and throws it deep to the receiver, who caught it and ran. And Jake tackled him. Now they are at the 10-yard line, and they won it in the touchdown, and they make the field goal 7-7. The game went blank until the last 5 minutes. Jason ran 50 yards on the kickoff, and Cam Newton throws the ball to Jason, and he runs it to the touchdown and makes a 2-point conversion. The score is 15-7, and they hold them to a fourth down. One more yard, and they get a first down. If they hold them, they go to the championship. Then they pass, and Jason went for it, but not in time. The receiver was wide open. Kenny ran out of his position and smacked the ball away from the receiver, and the Pirates win the game. In the locker room, they all cheered and screamed, "We're going to the championship, we're going to the championship." Then Coach Evan runs in yelling, "Hey, hey, be quiet, we won the game. Good job, now be quiet and change into your clothes and leave. Practice tomorrow at 8, chop chop." The whole team was quiet until they left. 2 days later, the day of the big game, the team shows up, and they are in their special purple and black jerseys and take the field to warm up. When they are warming up, they sing, we will rock you. We will rock you." Keep in mind it is raining, but not enough to affect the field. And then they kick it off to the other team, the Wildcats, and they call the fair catch. Then they won it for 3 yards. After that, their star quarterback dropped back looking for a receiver, and Kenny tackled him back 7 yards. They need 14 yards for the first down. 3 down, they pass for an 11-yard gain, fourth down, 3 more yards for a first down. They throw deep for their big receiver, Greg Olsen, and Jason catches it, interception. He runs and runs, dodges tackles, and juking people out, and touchdown. The crowd goes crazy. They made the field goal, and the score is 7-0. They get the ball and run 25 yards. At the 30-yard line, they throw a short pass for 11 yards, first down. Then they call a timeout, and the other team comes up with a clever play. So the running back plays quarterback, and the real one is the runner back, and he hands it to the real quarterback, and he throws it for a touchdown, wide open, and makes the field goal 7-7. Now, Pirates ball, Jason runs for 30 yards, and then Cam Newton runs a big one for 40 yards. And 1 minute left, he hands it to Tyler and runs it, and 10 seconds left. And Cam Newton throws it deep for the win. Jason catches it and runs 10 yards for the touchdown, and time ran out. The Pirates run 13-7, and they all get together and confetti drops on them, and they sing, "We are the champions," and also saying, "Good game to the Wildcats" to show